Hello everybody, and this is Only War, the next chapter, or let's be more accurate, it is Chapter Master 3.0. So, a lot of people have been reminding me that this exists and asking me to do a review of it. Now, I'm hesitant on that, because I've been ghosting the forums and keeping an eye on this project for a while. Would you expect anything less of me? And reviewing it's bullshit, because this latest update, this latest patch that I'm on, 0.5, has only just implemented a save system. So doing a review is just, it's not even like reviewing an early access game. It's just bullshit and wrong, and I ain't going to review it. So instead, I'm just going to present you a little bit of the gameplay and explain some of my thoughts and a few of the features I'm really digging out of this thing over the old Chapter Master. And just to remind everyone that this exists. So, we shall begin. I must admit, Only War reminds me of the tabletop RPG. And I must admit, I played a round of Only War. My guardsman got bloody killed by a artillery barrage, which actually was incidentally how my bloody Dark Heresy guy died as well. Although he was killed by a macro cannon. So anyway, so this is what we are working with at the moment. And of course, WASD, just to give you an idea of the sector. I don't know, it feels like a slightly bigger sector than it did originally. But it might just be my brain overthinking things. Of course, purple is Tyranid Worlds. So that's, when you click on the planet, it brings up the planet screen. So rather than just a little box in the corner, it actually gives you the screen of what's on it. So if we clicked on this one, you can see we have this fleet orbiting above it. We've got all the chapter here. Now, I must admit, having everything neat in one place you can just figure out is nice, rather than clicking 500 boxes. And there's one little feature, might seem scrub-like for people who like overmanagement, but I love it. You click on the squad, second company, you've got, these are the squads you've got, second company HQ, you've got the squads, and you can actually choose the weapons right here on the thing you want. So, I want plasma gun, and I want a las cannon. Boom. Now, some of you like the management and like buying your own individual weapons, and I don't blame you. I do like it at times as well. I love outfitting squads with, my own custom loadouts. Boarding shields and flamers and Mark III plate or Mark IV armor with power swords and storm shields. That's pretty awesome. But what you don't see is at the start of every single one of my Chapter Master playthroughs, after the first episode, I spend about half an hour tinkering with the loadouts, ensuring that every company has at least 2 flamers, 2 melter guns, the heavy weapons are correctly aligned, that they've got chain axes over chain swords for the extra damage, and that actually becomes very tedious after a while. So being able to just go boom, boom, boom is very nice. I need anti-infantry squad, flamer, heavy bolter, done. Assault marine squad, eviscerators, and plasma pistol chainswords, done. Devastator squad, maximum anti-infantry, 4 heavy bolters. It's just simple like that. And being able to go click, click, battle barge, load. It's basically very similar to how it was before, click the squad, click the ship, load. However, it just feels a little bit more fluid. So we're just going to load second company onto this vessel. Second company, Optia squad, and melter gun, heavy bolter. I don't know, I pick weird loadouts. So this is very nice. Now, it's nowhere near done. You can see a lot of the blacked out things, the librarium, armamentorium, reclusium. You've got the apothecarium here, so you've got what list of genes he's stored. And you can click, that little X to take you back to the screen. Although I must admit, I think for future reference, this is not a criticism, this is a complaint, the amount of times I've hit that X, which is end game, over that one, even in the hour or so I've been tinkering with this, has been pretty high. It might be worth moving that to, say, here, just because idiots like me will accidentally hit the wrong X. Right, load onto ship. Second company. Load onto ship. Now, of course, you got all the other companies here, so Temp Company and all the scouts. So, you know, we want maximum shotguns in this squad and the heavy bolter. Boosh. And of course, you got, you know, armory, apothecarium, you know, they're armed with bolt pistols and chainswords. 6 company, you can move, you know, got Temp Company, move squads around. So that's all pretty cool. And then we'll go back out to the thing here. Click the click the fleet. So you've got, we want the battle barge here, and we want to move it here. So that's off that goes. And then we can go back to here and say we want third company. We want to go onto, you know, the strike cruiser. So we can just, you know, shove third company, boosh, onto the strike cruiser and move them along. So that's very appreciated. Must admit, I do love plasma cannons. Maybe it's the hidden Dark Angel in me. Which does remind me, I finally bought the Lion's Primarch model. I've got Kurz and the Lion incoming, so that's going to be a bit of fun when I get around to painting them. Boosh, strike cruiser, load onto ship, and then you can go back out to here. Now, something very small but I absolutely adore. The fact that you actually have a little ship icon for your fleet rather than just a dot. It means you don't lose ships and you know what's yours. So that's actually very nice. And say strike cruiser in that there. And of course, same sort of thing. End turn. You can click the planet. You can see the battle barge. You've got all these squads. You could click here. You could go land squad. Right above there. So that's easy. So boop. And say we want to move that squad to Belapum. As I said, I'm still trying to get to grips with some of this, because it's not all of it is making sense to me, but that's okay. And we'll go to boosh. So right, Kasei. So we've got strike cruiser, we've got all these squads. Nothing too much going on there. So we're going to get to this planet and just have a... Ow. I will admit, having to click double time. See, because there's actually no ships there. I think it might be a glitch, perhaps. Right, so we have... We should have... Oh. Oh, I think it may have crashed on me. Oh well. I shall reboot. Okay, bit of a soft crash there, but, you know, whatever. So, I've gone on to the playthrough I had as my save, just to put some ships over the planet, and to have a look at what we've got here. So, Vanity. Now, we've got Battle Barge, we've got 81 men. Let's land a couple squads down here, and have a look at what we come up with. So... land squads, come up there. Same thing here, we've got one strike cruiser, so we can land a couple squads here. Land squad. End turn. And now, this I believe is the battle setup, although it might be my PC, actually, because trying to, as I said, I'm actually pressed up against the thing, because using my 60-inch TV as a monitor, I don't think was what the founders had intentions for. However, I believe this is actually what the combat screen is like, and it's just my idiotic attempts at trying to play this game that is preventing it from working. But anyway, the main point of this video was to get people off my back and to tell them, yes, this exists. I'm aware of it existing. However, I'm not going to make videos on it. I'm not going to review it because it's definitely not done. The fact it's being worked on at all, the fact I'm even looking at this screen now is amazing to me because, as I said, while I've kept up the vigil, deep down I was like, is anything ever going to come of this? So the fact that this is here at all is great. However, I'm just going to wait a while because I'm more than happy to be patient while the lads working on this get it actually done properly. So I'm going to go back to regular Chapter Master after this, but this is here, this exists. I'm going to link to the forums down below where it's being worked on so people can, keep an eye on the progress and have a look out for updates. And I will link to 0.5 in the description as well, just so anyone else wants to tinker with it. But this is Only War, Chapter Master 3.0. It exists. I am super excited about it, and I can't wait to see where it goes. And I'm going to catch you all again another time.